Heading into the final week of the season, Aaron Rodgers sounded calm, realistic, and quietly hopeful. At 42, on a one-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he understood exactly where he stood. The contract was ending, free agency was coming, and nothing about his future was guaranteed. Still, he spoke like a quarterback who did not believe the story had to end yet. Rodgers admitted he was focused on the present, but he also acknowledged what came next. Once the season ended, he would be a free agent again, and if he still wanted to play, there could be options. Not many, he joked, but enough to keep the door open. More importantly, he made it clear that his season in Pittsburgh had exceeded expectations. He praised the organization, the locker room, and the overall experience, calling it better than he had hoped. The Steelers followed that week by beating the Ravens, reaching the playoffs, and then exiting in the first round. It felt like a season where Rodgers, Mike Tomlin, and the roster squeezed out everything they realistically could. Then everything shifted. Tomlin resigned, a move that surprised ownership and changed the tone of Rodgers' future. Any thought of continuity suddenly felt uncertain. That uncertainty deepened before turning again when Pittsburgh hired Mike McCarthy. The move broke from tradition and raised eyebrows, but it also opened an interesting possibility. McCarthy is a veteran coach who knows how to manage a win-now roster while also developing quarterbacks. That balance is difficult without a bridge starter, unless that starter already understands his system. Rodgers fits that description perfectly. He has worked with McCarthy before, knows his offense, and could help guide young quarterback Will Howard, who has shown promise and has organizational support. While there is no indication McCarthy was hired specifically to lure Rodgers back, the fit is obvious. A familiar quarterback could buy the franchise time to evaluate Howard or prepare for the future through the draft or free agency. That long-term search was always coming, regardless of Tomlin's departure. The upcoming quarterback class has intrigue but also uncertainty. Only a few prospects look close to immediate starters, while most project as developmental players who would benefit from time and guidance. McCarthy's history with quarterback development makes sense in that context. It also explains why Rodgers could make sense for another season, if he wants to continue on a year-to-year basis and is open to working with McCarthy again. Both men have spoken positively about each other in recent years, suggesting old tensions are in the past. Still, nothing is guaranteed. Other teams could emerge, and the league landscape can change quickly. That is why Rodgers' words mattered. Not many options, he said. But interesting ones. And for now, that is enough to keep the conversation alive.